The assembly presented in this video is performed on a particular frame style. The look of the console or the cosmetic plastics is irrelevant to how this assembly is performed, as long as your machine's frame is closely similar to that shown in this video. Remove all the parts you need to assemble your elliptical and lay them out where you can inspect them. Make sure all smaller items have not been left in the packaging material. Do not use power tools during this assembly process. If you have any questions while watching this video, see the assembly instructions in your owner's manual for greater detail. Place some of the packaging material under the rear of the frame. You might want to have another person hold the frame while you mount the rear stabilizer so that the elliptical does not tip over. Take the rear stabilizer, the one that does not have wheels, and orient it as indicated by the sticker. Attach the rear stabilizer to the frame with two M10 by 93 mm screws. Place some of the packaging material under the front of the frame. Orient the front stabilizer as indicated by the sticker. Attach the front stabilizer, the one with the wheels, to the frame with two M10 by 93 mm screws. Once you are done with this step, remove the packing material. Slide the front shield cover upward onto the upright. Trying to avoid pinching any wires, slide the upright onto the frame. Connect the upright wire to the frame wire and insert the excess wire into the upright. Attach the upright with 6 M8 by 20 mm screws. Set the screws, but do not fully tighten them yet. And do not press the front shield cover into place yet. Slide a pulse bar cover onto the left pulse bar. Make sure that the flat side of the pulse bar cover is toward the inside of the pulse bar. Have a second person hold the left pulse bar near the upright. Locate the wire tie in the left side of the upright and tie the wire tie onto the pulse wire in the left pulse bar. Then pull the upper end of the wire tie until the pulse wire is routed through the upright. Trying to avoid pinching the pulse wire, attach the left pulse bar to the upright with two M8 by 35 mm bolts and two M8 lock nuts. Make sure that the lock nuts are in the hexagonal holes. Now slide the pulse bar cover against the upright. Repeat these same steps for the right pulse bar. Remove the screws and the battery covers from the back of the console and insert 4D batteries into the battery compartments. While a second person holds the console near the upright, connect the wires on the console to the upright wire and to the pulse wires. Insert the excess wire into the upright or into the console. Trying to avoid pinching the wires, attach the console to the upright with 4 M4 by 16 mm screws. Insert the right upper body arm into the upper body leg. Attach the right upper body arm to the upper body leg with two M8 by 35 mm bolts and two M8 lock nuts. Make sure that the lock nuts are inside the hexagonal holes, but do not fully tighten these bolts yet. Repeat these same steps for the left upper body arm and left upper body leg. Using a small plastic bag to keep your fingers clean, apply a generous amount of the included grease to the axle on the right side of the upright. Slide the right upper body arm onto the upright. Attach the right upper body arm with an M8 by 20 mm screw and an M8 washer. Following the same steps, attach the left upper body arm. Apply a small amount of grease to a pivot axle. Then insert the pivot axle through the right pedal arm and the right upper body leg. Finger tighten an M6 by 18 mm screw, a pivot cover, and an M6 by 18 mm washer onto the end of the pivot axle. Then tighten both M6 by 18 mm screws in the pivot axle at the same time. You can now fully tighten the bolts holding the upper body arms and upper body legs together. Then press the front shield cover onto the left and right front side shields. Attach the rear upright cover to the upright with 3 M4 by 16 mm screws. Then attach the front upright cover around the upright by pressing it into the rear upright cover. Attach a front pivot cover to the right upper body arm with two M4 by 16 mm screws. Now repeat the same step on the other side of the elliptical. Then attach a rear pivot cover around the right upper body arm by pressing it into the front pivot cover. Now repeat this step on the other side of the elliptical. Attach the right pedal to the right pedal arm with three M10 by 35 mm screws. Make sure to use the center hole and the two outer holes to attach the right pedal. Now repeat this step on the left pedal. To purchase an optional power adapter, call the telephone number on the front cover of your owner's manual. Make sure that all parts are properly tightened before you use the elliptical. You may find extra parts have been included. Put these away for future use. Place a non-slip mat beneath the elliptical to protect the floor or carpet. You can purchase one of these by calling the number on your owner's manual.